Okay, gentlemen, I'm recording this session. Okay, anybody have any problem if I put on YouTube after recording? It is fine for everyone. Is there anyone who have any problem? If you guys do have any problem, you can leave the meeting. Okay. So, gentlemen, in this activity, I will show you one picture. You have to observe the picture for the next 30 seconds. Okay. Once you observe the picture, you will get 1 minute to write down the details. In detail, mood would be there, na? Negative, positive, and neutral. For positive, write plus, negative, minus, neutral, O. Okay. Later on, you get 3 minutes to write down the story. In that story, you will not write or describe the picture. Okay. You'll write the story around the picture. I mean, what happened in the picture in the past, or what is going on, and what could be the likely outcome of it. Okay. So for that, you will get totally how many minutes? 3 minutes. So total you get 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. So I was suggestion from my end is that please, observe the picture very carefully. Okay. So I'm going to show you a picture. Get ready with pen and paper. Okay, gentlemen, please put your pen down. Everyone, please, everyone, put your pen down. Okay, keep your story aside somewhere. You're not supposed to look at it. Sunil, stop it, please. Stop writing. Don't write it. वो पेपर फोल्ड करो, पीछे रख दो. Come on, do it. फाड़ना नहीं आज. फाड़ सकते हो, फाड़ नहीं है तो but keep it aside. सुनील, फोल्ड करो उसको. हाँ, great. अभिमन्यु, साइड में रख दी ना आज. चलो, wonderful. Okay, so gentlemen, we'll start our narration part. Okay, so
from this picture, I perceived 5 characters, and their age is between 8 to 45. Ravi is a defense aspirant, 20 years age. One day, when he went to his village, he saw that there was haphazardly deforestation happening in his village, but the villagers were not planting trees in the same proportion. Seeing that, he agitated against that and tried to convince Pradhanji regarding such serious concern. He convinced Pradhanji and told him about some government schemes like Jal Jeevan Haryali scheme and Manarega scheme, by the help of which they can plant many trees and get money by the government services, and they can add their income also. And in this way, if they are cutting trees for their profit motive, then they can plant trees and much more than that for their extra profit also. And it will benefit them in the long term in money and environmental aspect also. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. I pursuing 6 character in the picture, and the hero of my story is Suresh, which is in 12th class, and their board exam is nearby, and there is only 2 months for the exam. So he decided to his friend that they will make a good strategy to get good marks in the 12th exam. So he decided to meet the whole group in the park so that they can make a good strategy, and they meet and they helped each other to the weak subject, and Suresh is also is good in mathematics, so he helped other friends, and after the exam they got good marks all are, and they get good admission in good college. Thank you.
Friends, from the picture shown, I have perceived 6 characters. All of them are in positive mood and all of them are male. And their age group is in the range of 22 years. And the action or theme of my story is exploring into the wilderness. And the story goes like this. Kalpit is a computer science student at Kalpit is a computer science student at Gandhi Institute of Technology under Delhi University. He recently completed his NCC training and he has recently passed it. And as the freshers group arrived in the college, he decided to motivate them to join NCC. And for that, he took permission from ANO madam of the college and take them to the Polo Forest, which was 20 kilometers away from the college. And there they stayed for 2 weeks. And for that, he
Next.
Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Okay, Abhimanyu, proceed.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture shown, I perceived 5 characters, and they all are in the age group of 15 years. They are of same school, and they are batchmates, and they live in the same society. It is the month of December. And it was severe winter, because of which they got a winter holiday. And after that winter holiday, annual function has to be organized in their school. So for that, one day in the morning, all 4 friends live in the same society of same batch in the school. They gathered, and near a fireball, they were discussing about the annual function, what to do, in which function to participate. And because in CGPA system, it was also mandatory to participate in the cultural activity on which marks is given. And the one new boy who is behind the tree was listening to them, because he also wanted to act in the annual function of the school, which has to be organized after the winter's holiday. So, but he was new in the society, so he was hesitating in talking to them. But while the conversation between all friends, they saw him and they comfort him. They called him to them and make him feel comfortable, and they talked about him and talked about the annual function, and they make him participated in their group. And after the winters, they performed well, and then the man behind the tree became his very best friend. Thank you.
Then now I am
Gentlemen, here in the story, I can perceive multiple characters, and the main leader of the character is Raghav. Raghav is a 25 years old man. Raghav is a 25 years old man, live in a small village of Assam. One day, while on his way to his home through the forest, he watched a certain group of 5 people were sitting together and planning an attack on the defense forces on the Assam Rifle, which is the camp of the Assam Rifle is nearby 1 kilometer away, and they were planning attack on them. Raghav immediately rushed from the place and reached to the camp of the Assam Rifles, which is 1 kilometer away, and gave them the information and the information about the attack and the exact location of the place. The group of Assam Rifles immediately retaliated and reached to the point where the group of people were sitting, and they after conducting a successful operation, they all were apprehended, and the attack was prohibited. Thank you.
Where is Ram Verma? जी बोलिए, भूल गए थे क्या अपन?
Good evening, gentlemen. As I perceive multiple characters from the figure, which is seven group, which is six people. One is Rahul, who has going training in the NDA, and after 6 months first term, he came back to his village, and then when he came back to his village, he saw that deforestation, a group of people was planning to deforestation, and then he managed. He came to his village and gathered some group of people. Then he went to forest and stay at night and make a proper plan to catch the group of people for deforestation. Then after his planning, he split the group of people, and when the group of people came to the forest, then he catches with a proper planning and handed over to the police. Thank you.
Hello friends, according to the picture, I perceive 5 characters of age 20 year each, positive mood. The action of my story is planning a camping. Rahul study in a DIT college, Dehradun. After his 3rd year exam, he decided to go for a camping with his friend to Mussoorie. So on the decided day, he woke up early, arranged for a cab, prepare his clothes, prepare food, and carried all the necessary equipment required for the camping. So they reached the Mussoorie, and in the picture they are sitting near the bonfire and enjoying the cloudy night. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. As from the picture, I perceive 5 characters. All are in positive mood and age around 20 years old. The topic of my story is visiting a deeper into Himalayas and trekking there. The protagonist of my story is Deepak, a 25-year-old boy who is currently working in Dehradun. From there, he decided to make a group of 5 friends and then try to visit deeper into the Himalayas, where he initiated after gathering the people, he initiated his trekking or journey from Rishikesh. As from Rishikesh, they pushed to Joshimath. They stay on the Joshimath, and there they also visited to the Flower Valley. After that, they get to the last village of Uttarakhand called Mana. They stayed in Mana, and from there they start trekking. At night, they lit a campfire around the group, and there they cook meat. And after that, they sing song and enjoyed all the night. Thank you, guys.
Good evening, gentlemen. I pursued 6 characters. All are in positive mood. All are having in the age group of 20 to 25 years. The action of my story is the memorable trek. Arjun completed pursuing his Bachelor of Engineering. On a winter holidays, he decided to go for a trek. So he convinced his friends to join him. So he was successfully able to convince them. So at the night of Saturday, they tried to list out the essentials to be taken for the trek. So they have listed out some essentials like as it was a monsoon, so they have tried to collect some bundles of dry bundles of sticks so that they can make a fire there, and some food essentials like dry fruits. So after completing half of the journey, all of his friends were feeling shivering. So he tried to look for a cave wherein they can take a shelter. So while he arrived to his friend, he saw that his friend was already burnt a fire, and they were taking the hot air. So he called his friends and told him that I have found that he has found a cave. So he taken those friends to that cave and successfully light a fire there and enjoyed the trek, and finally made it more memorable. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture, I perceived 5 characters. All are of around 21 years old, and main character of my story is Aditya. Aditya is a engineering graduate. He just graduated from the college, so he invited 5 of his close friends to go on a nearby camping trip. On the trip, they while camping, they saw that a rural man was sneaking on them. So he went and talked to him. Then they invited him with them and gave him food, and became friends with him. So the rural man took them to a hidden waterfall and showed them the beauty of the forest nearby. And So they had a memorable trip together, and they went home afterwards. Thank you.
What can I say?
क्या चक्कर क्या है? What's the problem? Whose turn it is? As soon as start, what was your story?
Yes, sir. Good evening, gentlemen. From the figures shown to us, I perceive 5 characters. Age lies between 22 to 26. All are in the positive mood. Action of my story is celebrating a picnic. My story is like that. Rakesh was a final year mechanical engineering student. Before the completion of his final year, he want to go to picnic.
Okay, gentlemen, please proceed with your discussion. Start.
So friends,
Okay,
from
guys,
the
as
picture,
we
we
have
have
all
seen that
come
there
to
are
the
6
point
From the
that
characters.
there is
picture
a
shows,
bonfire.
we have
There are
perceived
6 characters and they are in
five
positive
characters
mood.
hiding
over
behind
there.
the tree.
And
their
they are
main
all
confusion,
around
there
are
nearly
5
20.
characters.
one
So we
is
will
And it
stick
seems
to
to
the
be
main
enjoying.
Let's make the story of a
Let's
trek.
consider for
Let's
this
make
moment
a
that
let's
seems
make a
to
story
be
of a trek.
the
enjoying.
better
There is a
points.
boy
Let's make a
can
standing behind
formulate
the
a
The
tree.
story of
And
wherein
trekking,
they are
guys.
going
We
in the
are in
forest,
the jungle.
and it's
Let's
a
consider it a jungle,
it
or
seems
we
like
can
a
say
trek.
mountains.
Guys,
Yes,
we
it
should
is
not
a
come
Number
to
of
a point
characters are
that they
fixed.
are
No,
in the
it
jungle
could be
and
also the
they are
part.
doing a camping. They are sitting near a
Okay, guys, let's
bonfire.
consider the point. They are
And
living in
gentlemen,
Dehradun.
there is
From
no
where
doubt
they
they
I
are
want
think
to,
camping,
I
there is a
think they
but
are
boy
we
want
have
to
standing
do
behind the
something
tree. We should
deeper. Let's
address
consider
the
the
we have
purpose
Garhwal
of
to
the boy.
Himalayas,
emphasize
or we
on
can say Yamunotri,
afforestation
Gangotri,
also.
or any side. Yes, let's
Gentlemen,
consider side Yamunotri, and after that they
let's
get to
consider
Gentlemen,
Sana.
yeah.
The
according to
Also,
the
they are
picture,
preparing for
there is some
the trip.
illegal activities
Okay.
is
It's a
happening
trip.
there.
We can generally consider it as a trip, wherein because they have set a fire over there, so they have gossiped and made a memories. We can made it on this.
But before that, they have
Yes,
done
let's
that.
say
After that,
this is a
when they
camping
end
trip.
with their
According
trek, they
to the
start a bonfire, and here
majority
they
of the
start.
candidates.
Camping, yeah. Camping,
Okay.
we are all agreed with
I
the
want to add one more
campaign.
point that they
Characters
also
are
made
six.
chicken
Everybody is
before that
agree with
in
the
that
camping. Let us
bonfire.
Characters
go
are
with it.
6.
They also made some
And,
food.
Yeah, gentlemen,
and
there are
also
only two
also
things of the
also
story.
doing the
One is
other activity
regarding
like
deforestation
Guys, let's
and
come to the
afforestation.
background. The background can be Rahul, who is a third year final student. They made
I
a
think
plan
he's
to visit
working.
to
I
a
want to add one
camping.
more point that okay, I agree with you.
I think Mishra in his story gives
Guys, I want to add one more
student.
point.
the boy
How
who
can
is
we
standing
address the
behind
boy who is the boy standing behind the tree?
He's a village boy who is seeing to these students like what they are doing, and he is ultimately gave some food. Like the students gave the
Yes,
food to
I
the
agree with
villagers.
you.
He got
Like,
very
let's
happy.
consider him a rural boy, a local boy. We can
Because
say
of that
that he is a local boy. He get friends
And-
with them, and after that he had
Yes,
taken
he
taken
get
them
a
to
friend
some
with
places
them
that they
and
don't know.
yes,
I agree with you.
He
and
met them,
also
and he also
and
finally
also trip
after
to the village
after the helping
for
nature,
them.
yeah. After that, he showed his
Okay,
village,
yes,
his
I agree with you.
famous fields and all. So the students are also get to know experience about the fields and village.
I think he had taken to the waterfall as he has decided. Let's consider it a waterfall as it was a different place, and most of the rulers just know about that. This is a very different place, and very
And
less
he
known
also
or
explained the
very less ruler know about it.
ancient
They
history,
get to know that.
and the importance of that river
Yes,
waterfall.
I agree with you.
Okay.
They
Yes,
get
yes.
to know about
And
the Garhwal
how
fight
they
with
are
Chinese,
dependent on
where
the
they fight, and how they fight about the Chinese. They also know
and how
about the
the
Garhwal
villagers
thing.
are
Guys,
dependent on
let's
the.
consider the boy told them how to make a bonfire because they belong to all urban areas. So urban area
I
people
agree with you, but I
generally
want
don't
to add
know
one
how
more
to
point
make
that
a
he
bonfire.
Usually,
I think
about
they
to a bonfire
you
considered a
know.
they
waterfall.
know how
So
to
it is a rural
This
boy
is a common
who
thing.
know
Most
how
of the
to do
people have
exactly.
done
We
as they
should
have been to
most
trekking.
people know
go on
Then they know
and
about
and
bonfire.
also told
Let's
about the
consider it a
culture of the
waterfall.
village.
going for a
Yeah.
trip.
Yes, let's
When
consider
going for
it a
the trip,
waterfall, and
they
they
You
have
are
also
listed
planning
told
a
him
trip.
about
You are
the
not
culture.
just going.
yeah. So it's
Yes,
a planned
yes,
trip.
Piyush,
So
I
they
agree
have
with you.
listed down the essentials, what they
Yeah.
have to take and what not to take.
And
So they have
also he
considered
told
this is a
about the
fire.
Garhwal fight,
Yeah.
which has been
Massive.
it had been done with Nepal and Garhwalis, where he had also a
Okay.
Garhwali
Taken the
king. They have
essentials.
also taken
So
him to
it's
some heritage sites. And at the end of the night, they start a bonfire with him,
like
as he
now
became
we
there.
are we are
Okay,
focusing
gentlemen, we all
on
are
how they
clear
got
that
fire.
there are
gauge the
5 members in the photo, and they
Yes,
all
I
are on
agree
the
with you.
picnic
Characters,
trip
6 characters,
in
gentlemen.
forest area, and
Okay.
In the forest area, deforestation is also
I think
major
the boy is
all are
marking
agreed
in
with the
Dehradun
character.
where he decided to get deeper into the village or deeper into the Himalayas.
They are going
From
with
there,
the
they
because
joined
the
four or
man
five
is behind
friends,
that.
and then they moved on to
student,
Himalayas.
because
he knows
students are
the
really
area
curious.
well, so
Okay,
he
we
will
can
able
also
to
get
guide
that
the
he is
boys.
a student. Okay, I agree with you. We can also
Okay.
we can also go
He
with that.
just passed out. Na?
Okay.
So I think we have made a
Where he
story.
meet a
Good,
rural boy
good
who is just a
everyone
local
has
boy.
perceived
They
the picture
become
is
friends with him.
lookalike.
And
like
after
the
that, he had taken to some
activities
waterfalls and told
which is
about the
illegal,
culture.
and
I
Okay,
think,
gentlemen.
we have
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
gentlemen.
on the train
Gentlemen,
who got
please
commissioned
stop
in
it.
NDA.
Okay, sir. One second. One second.
Okay, guys, I
Hey,
think it's
guys,
right time to
many of us-
conclude point as we have all discussed a very
we have
important
made a
point.
story.
About
We have
that,
made a very well story.
that they are planning
That
to
there are main
help
5
the
characters.
So I think they
We
found
have
a rural
finalized
boy.
Previous discussion,
They find a
And
rural boy.
yeah.
They
befriended
take them to some
They have given
cultural
Let's
site.
speak
Very
one by
soon is here
one.
that there are
Guys,
5
let's speak
characters
one by
and
one.
they-
of
So
them
the
because
point
they
is,
are unknown of
five
the
We
area.
have given a
five
role.
boy,
We have
five
given a
students
role to that
decided to
person.
do
He is
a
hiding
camping,
behind the
to
tree.
visit a
And we
rural
have
boy
given the
who told them about
according
the
to the
rural
picture
life.
shown to us.
Even
him also.
he
Their
told about
culture
all the
heritage,
theme
and
is
even
already
the
known.
fact that
about the
the
region.
people living
important
Garhwals
place
and
of the
Nepalis.
Illegal
about
They,
the
activity
he
culture.
also
which is
told him
illegal
about the
in the
Garhwali
also
They
place.
wish to
And
move
after
ahead.
that, he
I
also
the
taken
agree
him
with
to
you
the
all
campfire.
that they
and
are on a
Yes,
trip.
he can
He
told
took
about
them to
the
We have
tradition
also
here, but not
included
the
how
historical
included
part.
how they
Student
can
are
they
culture
well
of
versed
the
about the
We can also
village.
history.
told
whatever
I
about
would
the
like
culture
to
and
He
add
must
tradition
point
of the
that
village.
As
something
student,
new
as
in
this
him.
was the
to the
first time
person
of
who is
student
hiding
they
behind
the
the
get
tree.
rural
into that
person
much deeper
also
into Uttarakhand, or we can say
told them about
Himalayas.
the
Yes,
problems they
yes.
face due to
Yes.
pollution and
So the rural boy told
Yes,
them
yes,
about
I
all the
agree with
flora
you.
and fauna.
I also want to add Jatin Mishra point that he also taken about the problems they have been facing living
problems
in
they're
the
facing,
villages from
the
mountains.
pollution and
Yes,
Let's
yes.
add
the
this
lack
point
of
also.
I
development they are
think we
facing.
can
And
add
also the
that
effect
problem
of the
like he
monsoon
discussed.
by the
I think
Himalayas.
These
Students
yes,
like they are
yes.
belonging
the
from
time they were talking to
urban
each
I agree with
other,
you.
they would
Yes.
have
place.
told
Yeah.
Guys,
As the
the
students
told
are
conclusion
them
point
all
can
the
be
belonging
there.
problems
to the
like
Now they
urban
are really
states.
good
lack of
friends and they are
education,
enjoying
He
the
have
Let's
given
consider.
problem.
at the
Let's
cloudy
conclude
night.
this point that the boy told about the pros and cons living in villages in Himalayas.
Oh,
Let's
I
consider
agree
this
with
way.
you.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
Both
I think
advantages
we
and
should
both
go with the
disadvantages.
village because village people know how the problem they face in village. So they had discussed with the urban
And
people.
also
So
by
they
the
got
monsoon,
enlightened
so
with that.
that
So these are the
it
problems
also
While they
villagers
lit a
face.
bonfire, they discuss
and
about the problems. We can also
yes,
add that.
Can we add one more point? Can we add
and
one
he
more
showed
point that
him
after
Yes,
knowing
how
a
of
the
course.
particular problem
rurals
of the
do
village,
many things.
they address the
According to
problem
the
in a proper
picture,
way
there is a
before
problem,
reaching
and
their home.
there is a campaigning over there.
I think as
Guys,
they were their trip was for some lower days, or I think they get to know about more. We can say they get to know more about the problems.
If at all we have to
Guys,
extend, if
let's
at all we
make
have
During
to
the
the
extend, let's
present
problems,
make a
series
I
about the
think
night
let's make
everyone
where
at
they
the
are
let's
point
make
sitting
told
near
a
the
him that
trek for
bonfire
one
and
day.
since
enjoying the
he
food.
was
Yeah, more than
educated
one
We
day.
can also
but
add here
before
in
that
the
maybe
bonfire,
conclusion
he
that
had
after
taken to
after knowing
trekking.
the
the
engineering
problem,
After that, student
raining
boy
he
had taken
problem
to
in
that
the
They
village.
place.
time they
could
were
also
into
solve the
trekking.
problem there, right?
They
But
were
people,
By the
well.
Himalayas.
They were tell about
gentlemen, we
the
can
there is
also
flora,
a
consider
problem.
here
fauna,
that
the
after knowing
waterfalls,
the
the
problem about
Garhwali
the village,
tradition,
have
and
they
now
done
at night
something to
they are
solve
doing
it,
bonfire and
solve the
enjoying at the
problem? Have they
cloudy night.
taken some
Yes,
steps?
I
Let's
agree
make
with you.
the
Okay.
trek as of one day. Let's make the trek as of one day.
Let's add one more
In one
point:
day
the
only
pros
we
and
have
cons living in
yeah
villages.
problem. Yeah,
The
Conclude the
Let us
advantages,
not take.
but
problem.
disadvantages
How can we take it the one
they
day?
are facing
Because
from
I think
monsoon.
gentlemen.
The
trekking can
landslides
be
that
did
have
some.
been happening recently in Uttarakhand, the landslide,
Let's
we can also consider the point.
if that case is there, if we are to add the like the students are want to experience the village problem, then let's extend the trek of 2 days to they have lived their
Yeah,
village
yeah.
life.
So
They
they
have
could
Yes, I
visited their
easily
agree. I
villages.
experience
agree with
Two
you.
or
the
3
I
days.
want
We
to
are
add
Then
only
they
creating
can
one
a
point
problem,
experience
that
but
the
we
better
have
rural boy,
also
experience.
that
to
the rural boy Ashish had taken them to their home so that they can extend extend the trip for 2 days. He have taken them to
Okay.
their home.
Apart from
we
that,
are
apart
Where
from
he
Okay,
extended.
We have also shown the
exposure to the
problems.
situation,
Okay,
they have
okay,
also
gentlemen,
learned,
gentlemen, please stop
taken
it.
a lot of memory.
we have to
Okay, gentlemen,
also
please stop it.
consider the solution of the problem.
Okay, well, you guys will be having 1 minute. Please discuss your story and do let me know who will be, the leader who will going to narrate the story. Please proceed, everyone.
Okay, guys,
As they already the story has been decided,
We
there is
have
a group
all
of 5 people
reached the
going for the
conclusion with all our
trekking activity, and they reach to the place and
talk about culture.
So I think we
There
have
is a village
almost
disadvantages of
almost
living
discussed
in
the story.
villages.
So I
One
think
day,
They talked
we have
about
already
disadvantage,
discussed
but we also
Okay.
consider here the
and we
solution.
all
We
have
have
common ideas.
given some solution.
That
We have
they
taken
common
some
ideas,
common ideas
which we
from
could
the
build
most
upon.
we
of
can
the
discuss
disadvantage
about the
story.
problems of the villagers
man
also.
had told him,
Yeah.
told them.
So it's a we had a many
I
many
agree with
points,
you.
There
very
is a
valuable
trip
points in
where
that
they
story.
found
So we can go with a common story.
they befriended a
Okay.
village friend, rural friend, and
As
he
the
showed
story
them
has
the
been
places
decided,
and
let us
took
go
them
with the
to the
common
village.
story.
Yes, I agree with you.
I think, gentlemen, we are all
There
agreed with the
he-
common story. I think, yeah.
Yes.
Everybody
What can be the theme of the story?
Okay,
What can be
gentlemen.
the theme of the story?
I
We
think
will
we
add
visited
one
and camping
by
and deeper
one.
into the Himalayas could be the topic, or we can say theme of the story.
Exploring
and camping
It's a
in
very
the
good point,
Himalayas.
gentlemen. It's
Planning
a
a
very
camping,
good point.
planning a camping.
But we can add
Doing
one
a
by one,
camping.
Village
one
experience we
single
can add.
point.
Doing
I
a
think they are
camping.
It will
addressing
be
also the
beneficial
weekend.
for
Piyush's point
everyone,
is good.
and we can come to a conclusion
Okay,
without
gentlemen,
wasting
please,
our time.
please stop it. Now let me know who will be your leader, who will narrate a story.
Then
Dayanand.
Dayanand?
I
I agree
also
with
nominate
Dayanand.
Dayanand.
Yes.
Raghav,
Yes, sir.
Dayanand.
Okay, Raghav or Dayanand?
Dayanand, sir.
Okay,
And
okay,
Raghav also.
okay, we'll go with Dayanand. Okay, Dayanand, you can
Okay,
start.
Dayanand.
Please proceed.
For nominating me. So
Loudly,
we-
loudly, Dayanand, your
we
voice
have-
is not coming clearly. Loudly, or तेज
Okay,
बोलो.
sir, wait, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, gentlemen,
great.
thank you for nominating me. We have observed 6 characters. All are men. All are in the positive mood, having the age group of 15 to 20 to 25 years of age. Ajay, pursuing his bachelor of engineering, they decided to go for a trek with all the friends. So they went for a trek. So they started as at night they were they stood fire. They were enjoying their trek. So what has happened was a village person, he was just going down, and he was seeing what is happening there. So they looked to the village boy. They called him, gave a food. With this, their bonding has strengthened. So the village boy taken them to the village, showed the waterfall, and all of them get to know about the experiences of village, how the troubles and what are the problems the villagers face. After considering this, so it felt them very nice. So they have not only enjoyed the trek but as well as taken the experience of the village. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen. So all are happy with the story which Dayanand had narrated, or like it was the same which you
Yes,
guys
sir.
expecting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with
Yes,
Dayanand.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I've agreed.
Okay. And anyone who's not agree? I think it was a great story.
Yes, sir.
कि अगर आपने पिक्चर को ऑब्जर्व किया हो तो पिक्चर में एक बंदा साइड से झाड़ से छुप के देख रहा था, राइट? एंड ही जस्टिफाइड दैट पर्सन वेरी क्लियरली, इजंट इट? गांव का बच्चा था, यू नो, उसने देखा, हेजिटेट था, राइट? दैट वाज हिज स्टोरी, ना?
Yes.
क्यों देना? आपने ये मेरी पीपीटी पहले क्यों देखी थी? वहां से स्टोरी चिपकाई आपने या बनाई थी अभी ऑन द स्पॉट?
नहीं सर, ऑन द स्पॉट ही बनाई सर, क्योंकि वो बर्न
Right.
टायर था सर बाजू में, और मुझे फॉरेस्ट ला दिख रहा था सीन।
अच्छा, एक लड़का पीछे झांक के देख रहा चुपचाप से पेड़ के पास है ना? But let me just show you picture.
Yes, sir. I perceived that.
Okay, great. That is wonderful. क्योंकि काफी बच्चे ना मेरे लास्ट सेशन में परसीव नहीं कर पा रहे थे उस चीज को, उन्होंने देखा नहीं, they skip that part. We can't skip, you know, that thing actually.
That is why
And-
I think I perceived the 7 characters.
और ये पिक्चर पहले भी आ रखी है, ठीक है? 7 है ही नहीं कैरेक्टर यार।
6
Sir, the picture could be
character.
सर 6 है, 5 वहां पे थे और एक पीछे था।
Okay,
Oh,
let me show you the picture. Okay, now is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1,
The person
2,
who is
3,
looking
4, 5. This person is looking
from behind.
you know, from behind,
Hmm.
quietly,
Those are
चुपचाप बैठ के देख। Right, the story जो आपने बनाई, it
Yes,
was
sir,
a
there
quite
is a
potential
sixth
story.
person over here.
जो दानव ने स्टोरी नरेट की, it was a potential great story क्योंकि justified कर रही है इस पिक्चर को for a moment, है ना? क्या हुआ था, क्या हो रहा है, क्या चल रहा है ना? he is quite hesitant or something like that. हो सकता है कि अपनी फ्रेंड के साथ आया हो, वहाँ उनका क्या बोलते हैं वो फ्यूल कुछ खत्म हो गया हो, बारिश की वजह से मैच स्टिक भीग गई होगी, you know, he is not able to burn it properly. जैसे ट्रिप पे आप जाते हो माउंटेन पे, बारिश हुई, ये ग्रुप में थे तो इन्होंने कैसे भी करके हैंडल कर लिया, बट ये एक फ्रेंड के साथ था तो इसके पास बड़ी शॉर्टेजेस थी, सो दे आस्क्ड फॉर द हेल्प, और इनके पास कुछ मैगी थी, कुछ भी था, तो इन लोगों ने शेयर किया इनके साथ खाने पीने का जो भी, दे हैव सम मटेरियल टू कैरी और समथिंग ना, इनके पास मान लो खत्म हो गया था, इनका खाना खराब हो गया था, जो भी था, दे शेयर्ड विद ईच अदर, दे एंजॉयड एंड वेंट बैक। मेक सेंस और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So like, you know, there could be multiple perceptions. एक perception ये भी है, हो सकता है। तो ये पिक्चर आ चुकी है पहले इंडियन कोस्ट गार्ड में, ठीक है? तो आप उस चीज को प्रिपरेशन करके लेके चलो। और what else I have to say? You should be like that. What you are wearing, like dress code, it's good. Okay, अच्छा लगता है सेशन में ना। I mean, Jatin, you too, buddy. और आपको हैबिट में हो जाएगा तो आपकी हैबिट में आके आपको अच्छा लगेगा, फिर आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं पड़ेगी कहीं पैड कोट पहन के आप चल दोगे। मैंने भी जब लाइफ में जब मैंने ब्लेजर पहना था ना, पहले तो थोड़ा हेजिटेट होता था, मैंने कभी पहना ही नहीं था ब्लेजर लाइफ में, लेकिन अभी ऑनलाइन सेशन के लिए पहनना शुरू कर दिया। कभी अब मैं कहीं भी जाता हूँ वही पहन के जाता हूँ, मैं मीटिंग में जाता हूँ या किसी से प्रेजेंटेशन मुझे देनी है तो आई गो इन दैट वे ओनली ना। मेक योर क्लास, मेक योर ओन आइडेंटिटी and how you make it all up to you, how you gonna make a difference stand out of a crowd. Okay, chalo guys, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Chalo,
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Okay, best of luck, Suraj Pratap Singh. Do well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, happy to see you. Chalo.
Thank you, sir.